Hi, everyone. Welcome to Everyday Real English from Real Life Podcast.
Welcome to Real English Podcast. I'm Annie.
And I'm Brendy.
Please like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends for the Real English Podcast.
So today, we're doing a bit of a deep dive into, well, something that seems super simple, right? Talking about the weather.
Right. It sounds almost too basic, but honestly, for sounding natural in English, it's such a key skill. It's more than just knowing sunny or rainy.
Exactly. It's this huge social tool. Our goal today, really, is to go beyond just vocabulary lists.
Yeah, we want to look at why it's so important in English-speaking cultures and how you can use it smoothly. We're aiming to give you that confidence to use weather talk like a social warm-up.
A warm-up. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Because the big idea here, the thing to really get, is that weather talk is, well, it's safe. It's neutral.
Totally universal, too. Everyone experiences it.
So it's this perfect common ground, the ideal icebreaker, especially if you don't know someone well.
Okay, so let's unpack that a bit. Why is it such a go-to icebreaker? What's the social function happening there?
Well, it's often the first step, not the main conversation. Think of it like opening a door. You say something simple about the weather.
And that opens the door to maybe talking about weekend plans or how the weather affects your commute or anything else, really.
Precisely. It's what some people call phatic communication. Fancy term. But it just means talking for connection, not really for information.
Right. You're not usually asking, how's the weather? Because you genuinely need a forecast. You have a phone for that.
Exactly. You're signaling, hey, I'm friendly. I'm open to a little chat. It's safe.
That safety factor is huge, isn't it? You avoid anything controversial, anything too personal right off the bat.
Definitely. It's low risk. If I say, nice weather today, huh?
Yeah.
I'm not expecting a detailed report. I'm just looking for a simple agreement. Like, yeah, it is. It creates this tiny moment of connection. We agree on this.
Okay, so the intention is key. It's about creating that shared moment. So what are some really common, simple ways to kick that off?
Oh, keep it super simple. If it's nice out, something like lovely day, isn't it? That tag question is crucial.
Invites a response.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or if the weather's bad, you can share a little complaint, like, can you believe this rain? People love to bond over a shared annoyance.
Huh. Yeah. Complaining about the weather is practically a national pastime in some places, so that shared feeling is important.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Which leads us nicely into the actual phrases. Let's talk about asking and commenting naturally.
Okay. So for asking, instead of just like, what's the weather? Which sounds a bit stiff.
Yeah, a little direct, maybe. More natural might be asking about a change or something ongoing, like, is it still raining over there? Or maybe has it cooled down yet? Shows you're kind of aware of the situation.
Right. Feels more connected. And for commenting, you mentioned those tag questions again.
They're your best friend for small talk. It's such a beautiful day, isn't it? Or if it's bad, it's freezing outside today. Or terrible weather, huh?
And the response doesn't need to be complicated either, right? Learners sometimes feel they need a perfect answer.
Not at all. Keep it simple. Maybe add a little feeling or elaboration. If someone says, can you believe this rain?
You could say, yeah, it's been raining nonstop. Or maybe add, I know, I can't wait for some sunshine.
Exactly. Or if they mention a forecast you didn't know about. Really?
Oh.
Oh, I didn't hear that. It keeps the ball rolling.
Okay, and this is where it gets really useful, I think. Connecting the weather to actions or feelings, that's the pivot, isn't it?
That's the magic transition. You move from just talking about the weather to something more personal, but still light.
So instead of just, it's cold.
You say, it's been so cold lately. Perfect time for some hot chocolate. See? Now you can talk about hot chocolate. Or staying cozy.
Or, wow, it's such a sunny day. It makes me want to go for a walk later. Now the topic can shift to walks or parks or weekend plans.
It links the shared external thing, the weather, to your internal feeling or plan. That builds connection.
Okay, great. Now let's get a bit more specific. How do we describe weather naturally, beyond just hot or rainy, especially extremes?
Good point. Let's take hot weather. You might just say, the sun's really out today, or it's pretty warm.
But if it's really hot,
then you use words that convey that intensity, often with a bit of shared suffering, like calling it a scorcher.
It's a scorcher today. Yeah, that sounds natural. It means really hot.
Right. Or using a bit of exaggeration, which we do a lot in English. Like, ugh, I'm melting out here.
Huh. Yeah, obviously you're not literally melting, but it expresses that uncomfortable feeling perfectly. Creates that shared, ugh, this heat moment.
Exactly. Okay, what about rain? There's a difference between a little bit and a downpour.
For sure, late rain.
We often say it's drizzling, just little drops, maybe a bit annoying, but not a big deal.
But when it's heavy.
Then you need stronger words. It's pouring, or maybe it's really coming down hard.
Mm-hmm.
That suggests it's heavy enough to affect your plans. Maybe you got soaked.
Right. The language matches the intensity. Now,
Yeah.
we have to mention the idiom.
Yes, it's raining cats and dogs.
Everyone learns it.
Everyone learns it. But honestly, native speakers almost never say it seriously. Maybe it's a joke or to a kid.
So if you use it, you might actually sound a bit like you're trying too hard. Or like you just learned it from a book.
Yeah, kind of. It's much more natural just to say it's pouring or it's coming down really hard. Stick to what people actually say.
That's such a good tip. Use common language, not necessarily the fanciest idiom you learn.
Okay, so let's try putting this into practice. Imagine two coworkers meet by the coffee machine on a really cold morning.
Okay, I can picture it. Maybe I'll start. Morning. Wow, just trying to stay warm. It's freezing outside today.
Morning. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I had to scrape ice off my windshield this morning. What a pain.
Ugh, same here. Took me ages. But hey, I heard it's supposed to warm up by the weekend. Fingers crossed.
Oh, really? That's good news. I hadn't heard that. I'm so ready for some sunshine.
Me too. I'm just done with winter coats already.
Totally. Well, hope that forecast is right. Enjoy your coffee.
You too.
See? Super simple. What just happened there?
Well, we greeted each other, acknowledged the shared problem, the cold, the ice scraping.
Right. Little shared complaint.
Then a little bit of hope about the weekend forecast and a quick mention of wanting sunshine. It wasn't deep.
Not at all.
Yeah.
But it was friendly. It was polite. It filled that potentially awkward silence by the coffee machine. That's the real point.
So let's really underline that cultural insight again. Why do we do this?
It boils down to politeness, really. In a lot of English-speaking cultures, especially maybe British or American culture, extended silence with someone nearby can feel a bit awkward or even unfriendly.
Yeah, like you're ignoring them.
Exactly. So weather talk is this incredibly easy, safe way to fill that silence and just signal, hey, I'm friendly. I acknowledge you're here. It's non-intrusive.
And you hear it everywhere, like you said, elevators, waiting in line at the store, bus stops.
Any situation where you're briefly sharing space with strangers or acquaintances, it's a quick social check-in.
It's like a little test balloon too, isn't it? You say something about the weather.
And their response tells you if they're open to chatting more. A short yep might mean they want to be left alone.
But if they add something like, yeah, crazy weather we're having makes you want to stay inside, then maybe the door's open for a bit more conversation.
Exactly. It's a subtle social dance.
Okay, this has been really useful. Let's try to quickly recap the main points for everyone listening.
Sure. So the big takeaway isn't just the words, it's the why. Weather talk is your go-to, safe, easy way to be polite and start a connection.
Use simple, natural phrases. Remember those tag questions like, isn't it? Or, huh.
And use vivid but common words for extremes like scorcher for heat or pouring for heavy rain. Avoid those overly bookish idioms like raining cats and dogs.
And crucially, try to link the weather to a feeling or an action. This rain makes me want to, or such a nice day, I think all day. That's your bridge to a real conversation.
Right. So with that in mind, we have a little challenge for you.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it.
This week, just try it once. Start one short conversation about the weather with someone. Cashier, neighbor, coworker, whoever.
Keep it really simple to start. You could just use, can you believe this weather? It works if it's good or bad.
Or if it's nice out. It's such a nice day today, isn't it?
See what happens. It's just about practice, building that confidence. Small steps.
Absolutely. And hey, if you want to review these phrases and get some more examples, we've got you covered. You can download the free PDF guide with today's key expressions and practice examples. Just check the video description or the pinned comment below.
Yeah, it's a great way to review and practice what you learned today. Definitely check that out. Thanks for diving into this with us.
We hope it helps you feel a bit more confident with small talk.
And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this deep dive with your friends for the Real English podcast. Real English, real confidence.